Hi, everybody. Today I'm going to go over a demo of the scheduling tool for your seasonal workers. Today's example is going to be for a haunted attraction. Um, we're going to be using a client of ours, Screamtown, which is in Chaska, Minnesota. So the first thing that we do is we set up a actor or a seasonal employee website that they can go and they can register on. On this website, we can do all sorts of things from customizing informational videos to creating a public facing schedule that your seasonal people can come look at to creating a registration page. We can also do training videos and any sort of announcements you'd like to do. So what I'd like to do today is just give you a demo of how the tool and how our workflow works and how it can work for your business. So let's go to the registration. This is where somebody would come who wants to apply to work at your event or venue for the seasonal job. And we'll do a test here. So we'll just write John test, Smith test. This will come in handy later. So this form here can be customized any way that you want. We'll fill it out as if we're somebody applying. Live in Minneapolis, we're over 18, we're 25 years old, we've worked at Screamtown for 5 years, $50 a night. I'm interested in the crop spawn attraction, not right now. And then here, this is a really interesting thing we started doing. So we allow the applicants to pick the days that they're interested in. So obviously, for your event, we would list, these would be customized to you. We'll say that we're only available to work on Saturday, 11/3, which has already passed. But again, this is just for example purposes. Okay, so now the seasonal worker has applied for your job. What will happen is a series of workflows is going to happen from here. So the first thing that you'll see is that you receive a text message right here that just says, "Hey, John Smith Test has applied," and you can manage all your applicants by clicking on this link. This is a simple notification that you can turn on or turn off. We can send this notification to as many people as you want. We can also have this notification sent to you via a email. So if I click on this link, it'll bring up a spreadsheet here. And so we use Google Sheets to keep everything organized. We find that a lot of companies like to use spreadsheets. And so some of you may already be using Microsoft Excel. In this case, we're using Google Sheets, which is just an Excel sheet online that's accessible from any device. So you'll see here the John Smith test has applied, and he's now showing up here. All the information that was filled out on the form is available. You can see what days he wants to work. You can get information about his application. Everything that I filled out on the form is now right here. And we've made this very easy. So let's say you've decided that you want to hire John. What we'll do is we'll create a button here where all you have to do is hit a check mark. And now John is essentially hired. The rest of the workflow will kick in, and John will be sent a contract and a confirmation email to sign. So let's see how that looks. Okay, so there's just a couple minute delay for the contract to be created, but it is very quick. So again, going back to our example here, we have John Test, Smith Test. We use a tool called Sign Now, and the contract for John has now been created. So it allows you, the operator, to go in and review the contract before John gets a copy of it. This, of course, can be automated if you don't want to review every contract as it comes in. that's totally fine. We can have these sent out automatically, but sometimes people like to review the contracts prior. So here you'll be able to write what you want to pay them per night. Again, this can also be automated. This can be updated directly from the spreadsheet here. You can add in the rate that you want to pay them, and this will automatically be sent to the spreadsheet. So we'll hit done. And now this is going to trigger a few different things to happen. The first thing that's going to happen is John Test is now going to be added to the schedule, which we have a public viewing schedule here inside the spreadsheet, and we also have it available here on the scheduling page. So John will be listed on the schedule live here. So let's go back to email. So John now receives, John's contract is right here. He gets an email from Sign Now. He can open the document. And he can review the contract that we've sent. So in the case of Screamtown, we have an actor handbook. We also have an actor contract. And we also have a W-9 loaded up on here. The contract is quite big for this event, so it's just taking a little bit to load here. But John Test can now easily sign. He can pick his signature type. He can pick the one he wants. He can add it. He can click this little yellow button. And he can just click all the way down until the document is finished. So here's the W-9 for this particular user. Here he has to type in all the relevant information. Again, signature again, and done. So now John Smith Test has been successfully added to your organization to work. He's been added to the schedule. He's signed all of his paperwork. We also incorporate Google Drive in order to have all these contracts saved. So the contract will get added automatically into a Google Drive folder here where you can review all of the contracts that have been signed by both you and your seasonal help. I'm not sure if it's gone in yet. This again can take a couple minutes, but all the contracts will get loaded up in here. The next thing that we do for the workflow of hiring people is we create, we call it like a little business operations app. And what this app will allow you to do is send mass communication to all your seasonal workers. So for the app we made for Screamtown, we allowed the ability to send an actor message. So what do you want to do? Do you want to do a mass text message or a mass email to your group? You do the subject, the message, the text that you want everybody to send, and you hit submit. And every person that you've hired for the season will automatically receive a message from you. It's a very nice tool to quickly send out urgent communication. We also will build in other tools into the app here. So in the case of Screamtown, we built a social posting tool right in. They can do, you can type any sort of special message you want. You can upload a particular image, and then you can select all the accounts that you want your message or your post to be posted to. So for the case of Screamtown, we did the Facebook page, Instagram, Twitter, and Google Maps. Google Maps is becoming a very, very important place that you want to start posting. I can show you an example of what that looks like. I need to do a business that would have recently done a post. So here's an example. This is just a customer that I know does a lot of posting. So you have the Google Maps placement here, and then the post shows up right here. So what you post from this Screamtown app or the social posting app will automatically post to the Google Maps page, and it'll look something like this. So again, this is very important for Google search engine optimization. The other thing that we'll do is we'll add the person who's applied into your MailChimp account or whatever email service you use. Let's see if it's been added yet. Yep, there he is right here. So you see John Test at Oxen.com has been added into the MailChimp tool. So that's it for the overview of the tool. If you have any questions or you'd like to have this workflow set up for your seasonal event, please reach out to your sales representative. Thank you for watching.